Okay, hey guys, Anime West Reviews here. Like I said in the previous video, doing not reactions, but reviews to Trinity 7. This is for chapter 78, because pretty much a entire, volume's worth of chapters came out. So yeah, this is chapter 78. Title is Trinity Girls and Demon Clown. So, yeah. So, that's how the last one ended, basically, is this Branch guy showed up appearing, or kind of masquerading as Levi. And so we got Yui, Levi, and Arin all fighting this guy. And he pretty much calls them all by their themes. So we know Yui is Avaridia, Levi is Nvidia, and Arin is Ira. So he says, "You three of the Trinity 7 have joined up to defeat me, have you?" And so they all just activate their themes. So, yeah, Ira, Nvidia, and Avaritia. And so the guy is just like, it seems, the clown pretty much is like, saying, "It seems I won't convince you to let me escape this time." And so Arin says, he says, "Well, that's fine. I'd like to be friends with the priestess of the world tree." So Arin's like, friends, and so yeah, Yui says, "Don't take this letter seriously, Arin-chan." And then, so Arin says, "Then I don't need to be lenient, do I?" And so she says, or uses power, says, "Limit release." So Yui's like, "Whoa, Arin-chan, you don't need Yui's help, do you don't need Yui's help, do you now? Or do you?" Yeah. And so yeah, the clown guy is like, "You achieved Trinity, I see." And so we get to see Arin's Trinity, which is War God Armament God Killing Spear Gungnir. That is pretty cool. I always like Gungnir for whatever reason. And so yeah, the clown guy just kind of like shrugs, says, "With these three as opponents, well, my illusion spells are formed from divine language to turn fantasy into reality." And so he says, "Do look forward to the stage that this clown will present," and then he disappears. So Yui's like, "Why, even his magic power disappeared. Did he run away?" And then suddenly she gets like stabbed from behind. The words say, "Shallock Orchestia." Orchestea, I think. So, like, I guess basically orchestra. So, yeah, he was like, "What?" And she's like, "Sheesh, an illusion again." So she says, "Cacciaturian Orquestia." Yeah, orchestra. Different ways of saying orchestra, basically. So that's what I'm going to say. So Levi is next. Like, swords appear all around her, and so she does like a substitution thing. You see her clothes get shredded. And she's like, "Oof, that was close." And so Yu's like, "Hey, Levi-chan, yours was real?" And so she says, "Probably real." And so Yu's like amazed, like, "Wow," or like, "Whoa, amazing. You can't tell if it's real or fake that time." Or she says, "Yui can't tell if it's real or fake that time." So yeah, you see. Levi puts on her like ninja clothes, or like reforms them, and says, "A perfect trap it looks like, Yui-san." So Arin says, is his purpose to cause friendly fire?" And so Levi says, "That looks like it, huh? Well, but I can see through it." And so we got this cool panel of Levi where she's got like one eye that's like glowing. And so then you see like two giant kind of monsters appear. It might have been the two that they defeated. I could be wrong. And so, yeah, then it like zooms out, and Yui's like, "Another illusion?" And then Levi says, "No, Yui-san," and then she like passes through it, and then blocks the lion one's attack. And so she says, a true illusion mixes in some of the real things. So that is also kind of true. Or usually, like in these series, that's how it goes. Mixing real with fake to throw off your senses. The clown guy says, "Ho, divine disaster eye," which I guess is what Levi's eye is called. So it's the evil eye that can see the death of things. So yeah, clown guy says, or Levi says, "I can see the death of that monk's staff." So she goes for it, and it like snaps in two, or not even snaps in two. It looks like the bottom half of it just like disappears. So she says, "Now," because she like comes out of his shadow to attack him, or like I guess either attack him or like, put him in place, while Arin attacks him with all inferior. Yeah, I think it's. I don't even know if I said that right. It's like you're kind of saying. And so yeah, clown guy is like, "This is," and then he puts his hands up. And then you have Arin with, I guess, like Hijiri kind of in the back. She says, "This is not just the power of a single person," and it looks like both of them together. So there's like a huge explosion, and clown guy's like, "Gua," and then we suddenly cut to Lise, who's like watching this. And she says, "I get it. This is how it'll happen, huh?" And then you have her just kind of chilling with the giant snake lady or whatever Cthulhu-like thing, whose name I have forgotten. And it's saying, "I'll have you assist me in observing the passage of time for a little while, Trinity 7 of Acidia." And then Lisa is just like, "I don't really mind since you're hiding away everyone else for me, since you have," yeah, pretty much, Selena and Akio and one of the sisters all passed out in the back asleep. And Mira's just like, Lisa-san. And then she's like, "What's the matter, senpai?" And the giant snake thing is like, "What is wrong with Trinity 7 of Superbia?" And yeah, he's like, "Don't ask me that. Why are we getting along with the Malbranche?" And so yeah, she's like terrified because her appearance is truly terrifying. She's like a giant tentacle slime monster thing, snake creature. And so Lisa just laughs and says, "Founder Sama, how about a smaller form than the sealed beast body, the air?" And then it's like, "The air of intimidation too strong, I see. This is beyond my prediction." And so then it just like kind of morphs itself down into this little cell phone with like a Cerberus on it. It's like, "Oh my." And then it says, "How is this Trinity 7 of Superbia?" Lisa, not Lisa, but Mira's just like cute. And then Lisa says, "Looks like it's right on the mark, Founder Sama." And Mira says, "Anyway, what are you two planning here?" And then I guess Mira's saying, "We were said to have no, it's the founder saying, telling them about how it is said that they were the ones who destroyed the Magic King Trinity." And so yeah, then someone says, "You destroyed the Magic King." I guess that's Mira, because kind of catching her up. And the founder says, "The Magic King is something that will surely destroy the world. To erase him, Libiku and I abandon our rules as heavenly judges and fell from grace, but among the Malbranche there are those who wanted to succeed the Magic King by becoming one themselves." And then she says, "You know," and the mirror says, "Yeah." And then she says, "Didn't someone somewhere say she wanted to get the Magic King element a while ago?" And Lisa is just like, that was, hey, it was the vigor of youth." And yeah, it says, "Anyway," or Lisa says, "Anyway, Founder Sama, how dangerous is that clown?" And so I guess we think we have gotten his name before, I just forgot, but his name is Farfarela. And she says, Farfarela is an illusionist of NVIDIA and the hardest to predict. No one understood his power except for the Magic King disc Trinity. So no one except the Magic King knows really what his power actually is. Or like what he's truly capable of, I guess. And so we go back to the fight. You have Yui saying, I guess we shouldn't say we got him. And Arin says, yes, that line would jinx it for sure. And we didn't. Because they didn't get him. And then he's like, oh my, or my, how splendid, wonderful. And then suddenly there's like 2, 4, 7 of him. So Yu is like, oh, he multiplied. Arin says, I can feel magic power from all of them. And Levi says, that's like my own technique. With this like satisfied kind of face. It really is like her clone jutsu technique. And so now then, once again, he starts attacking them. He says, Hepta Epi Thebas, which is the 7 against Thebas. So you have Yuri saying, if he comes at us all at once, and then, yeah. So she almost gets attacked from behind again, but Arin blocks it. Then Arin starts to get attacked by 2 of them, but Levi stops them with her ninja art, 1000 Shadow Hand, which seemingly just like tears them apart. And then she has no one guarding her though, but they're able to like dodge them. They just kind of run into each other. She's like up in the air and one tries to get her again. She blocks it with her knife. And she tries to say ninja art, and then one appears beside her, says I won't let you, and she gets hit. But she just like cloned again, and then it appears like over her this time and almost gets her. And so while she is distracted, Arin gets distracted because Levi's about to get hurt. So she's like, I'm coming to help, and then yeah, Levi's like, don't. And so the guy attacks her from behind, but Yui jumps in the way and shields her. And then that angers Levi. She like destroys it with her shadowless slash. And so Yui's kind of just down, say, I protected my friend. And then the guy is like, oh, she avoided the strike to her vitals. Yeah, I guess that was Levi saying that, not the other guy. So yeah, she is avoided getting hit in the vital areas, and so she's down, but I guess she's not like going to die from this. Which is good, because I actually really like her. And so yeah, then Levi's like, more than an illusion user to have physical speed greater than myself or Lugason. Even this eye can't keep up. And so the clown guy says, or Farfarela says, oh my, I find myself revealed yet again. My theme is ridicule. In other words, I am a magus who trains my body to the fullest. And so he says, yes, among them all, branch, my physical techniques are the most excellent. So, yeah. Yeah, Levi, like, grip her hand or something and gets let off some aura from magic power. And then she says, it looks like the time's come for me to really get a bit serious. And so, yeah, that is the end of this chapter. I will be back with the next one in maybe like a couple minutes. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed this review. Be sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Links in the description to the Patreon and Discord. And yeah, I'll see you all later. So yeah, bye.